Hey friends, how's it going? My goodness, happy Sunday to you. Hey, 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 how are you, Peoples? Good to see you, buddy. Oh my gosh, is that Claire in the chat? Is Claire here? Claire hype forever. Steph's here. Hey, Steph. Crew, we're going to play 2 games today. I know, you can run it back. Doing okay. Hope it's been a good weekend for you. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. There it is. If the Claire hype gets to 100, we need to have a party. I don't know what it is. We were at a dog park just a little bit ago, and our dog, Lily, got covered in dirt. Life was a little crazy. So hey, listen. We're going to play 2 games today. Hopefully we can run it. We're going to play a quick round of quarantine haircuts. Plays pretty quick. And then a longer game, which is abstract. They're both on these 2 pages, and I'll explain it to you. Love Meeples, Claire hype. Oh my. So here's the links to those sheets if you need them. You can follow those links there. I'm going to explain the rules, but here are the rules also if you need them. So we're pausing Dice in the Darkness for a week, so we can jump back in a week from today for room 8, which I was working on a bit yesterday. I'm ecstatic. The Love Meeples are here. Hello, hello. So listen, we're going to do a game of the week, and then we will get rolling here. What's room 8 like? If you want to know what room 8 is like, I will tell you now. If you don't want to know, mute me for 10 seconds. Room 8 is like paleontologists, but backwards. That's all I'm going to say. So it's when you look at it, you'll be like, this is just like paleontologists. But then when you play it, you'll say, oh, this is completely different. Wim, what's up? Wim the Webmaster. I feel like your name should be more like Wim the Destroyer of Games. Wim the Breaker of the Game. Wim the High Scorer. Something like that. Hello, hello, hello. Claire, good. I'm going to get big-headed. No, Claire, just know that I feel like it's just that people care about you. It's good. Look at the crew gathering here. Ooh. So, listen, for quarantine haircuts, it's a different style than how we normally play games. A lot of these games, they are 1 to however many people want to play, 99 plus. And you don't need dice, you just need the person who's running the game to have dice, and we all use the same dice. Quarantine haircuts is not that. It is where we each need 3 dice. And it's basically like a solo game that we're all playing at the same time. So it's a shared experience. And at the end of it, I will buzz my hair. No. At the end of it, you will buzz your hair. No. We'll have fun though. But I just say that grab 3 dice. If you have 3 d6 somewhere around, 3 truly d6 that have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the sides would really be best. Very good. The crew. So, Patchwork Doodle. Did you play some Patchwork Doodle? Oh my gosh, you all. My background is like just gray. Boring old gray. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm on Twitch. I'm a Twitch streamer. I need the purple. Boom. It's like, bro, do you even stream? Have you even streamed? Don't you know that a background needs to be like purple? Well, here we are. All right. Need to hydrate a little bit, and we're going to jump in here. I'm going to talk about a game of the week. Buzzes his hair. All right, I think I have enough of the stuff. You came here to the stream to watch me just come on and off screen. Well, dear friends, let me share with you the game of the week. It is this fun game called Monstrosity. Have you heard of this game before? It is a delight of a game. It's not a roll and write game. It is a writing game. You use a dry erase marker. But our family's just been enthralled with this game this past week. And we've played it with the girls. We played it with family. We played it with a couple friends. It's basically like, reminds me of like Men in Black meets like a witness interrogation. And so the gist of it is one person who's the person who is the witness. They have 20 seconds to look at a monster card. I'm going to show you what one of them looks like, but they are wild, over-the-top pictures of just lots of like random things that a monster would have. You see this crazy guy? Oh my gosh, look at this wild one. You can see there's lots of wild details about it. So the witness looks at this for 20 seconds, and I want to show you our favorite one / one that haunts our dreams here in our family. These are all ones we've played with. This is the one my daughter explained this one. It was so creepy. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. When I sleep at night and it's a nightmare, that's what I see. So a witness looks at one of these for 20 seconds. You actually set a timer. And then they put this card face down. Then all the other players, they have a little, I should have gotten it out. They have themselves a little board here that they're going to draw on. So that person then, for the next 2 minutes, without looking again at it, they describe to the best of their ability what the monster is. And so if it was that creepy one, you'd say, all right, it was like round and it had like triangle arms and it didn't have a face, it didn't have a head, it had like a big hole in the middle, and then it had like a thing coming out of it with a light, and you can say it looked like an anglerfish, or sometimes it looks like a horse, but you just describe it, and everyone's drawing. And it's like they're playing the role of the witness person who draws, the sketch artist. And then you can ask questions too. Did it have fur? How big was it? Wait, did you mention toes? What was that? Did it have arms? And they're just drawing away. And at the end of 2 minutes, you all stop, and then everyone puts their board in the middle. The player who's the witness looks at all the boards that are in the middle of these silly pictures that they just explained, and then they have their own board, and secretly they write down the number of which board they think is the most like their picture. Then they flip their card up so everyone can look at it, and then all the people that drew, they choose the number because each board has a number. So you know whose picture it is. It's not like a hidden thing like apples to apples like that. But you're wanting to pick, everyone votes. You can't vote for yourself. And you pick the number. You just hold up your fingers of which one you think looks the most like it. The scoring is super simple. The player who had the most votes gets 1 point. If there's a tie for multiple players, they both get a point. And then the person who was the explainer, the witness, they reveal their number. If their number matches a player who had the most votes, they get a point. If not, the number that they chose, that player gets the point. That's it. It's great. It's silly fun. It's we've had a lot of giggles. It's fun too. You really think about how you communicate and how communication is and how you yourself process an image and then the key things about it, and then as you explain it back. It's silly fun. So if you're looking for some, it's a different game too. It's like a party game. It's fun. Monstrosity is the game of the week this week. That's what we've been playing and just having a great, grand old time. I didn't mention who it's by. It's by Eric Slauson, and it looks like Deepwater Games put it out. Also, I don't know Bread of Circuses. I know Deepwater distributed it, but it says Bread and Circuses. So, a monstrosity. Thanks for that game of the week moment. Let's jump in. We're going to play some games today. Wim says, ooh, you won that game. Right, Friday. Love Meeples. The game is fun and plays well on Zoom. Oh, very good. Excellent. I didn't think about that. Our crew here that we gather with have all been vaccinated, and we're able to gather in our smaller groups here. So, but if you're to join in via Zoom, live it up. All right, we're going to do some quarantine haircuts. I'm ecstatic about this. You know what we're going to do? Let me tell you a story. A long, long time ago. It was just, 13 months ago. We were all hunkered down, wondering what would happen to the world. And more importantly, we were worried about our long hair. And what are we going to do? So, this game came out of the very experience of being in quarantine and wanting to cut my own hair. And knowing I should not do it because it would not go well. Not like buzz it, but think like I could cut it like a barber. So this was my creative outlet, quarantine haircuts, in the temptation to cut my own hair. I didn't do it. I don't know if you did or not, but we made it. So in this game, we are going to reenact toilet paper. Toilet paper on the floor. Zooming in. That would be funny to have a really random item. Like, oh, sorry. And then I pull the camera down. What is on his floor? What was that? All right, we're going to play some quarantine haircuts. Picture C looks like your dad. That's it. I love it, Claire. So I don't know who you are in this family, but take on the role of a family member. And these are people in your family that you're cutting their hair. Now, I don't know about you, you may have been someone who cuts your own hair or cuts family hair and does that and is amazing at it. There was one time I got a haircut when I was in middle school. And middle school, middle school. Who loves middle school? I was in 6th grade. And I got this haircut. And it looked like this kid who was a bully. And I just hated that I had a similar haircut to the bully. It was all short all around, then it was big in the front. I got home and I was like, I just hate my hair. So I took scissors and I cut it myself. And I was like, this will be fine. And then I looked and I cut way too short. So I had to buzz my hair. So I don't know if you've had that experience. Some people have. I literally had that experience. So the idea here is you're going to be cutting people in your family's hair. And as you're cutting it, right, if you go too far down, you've cut too far. And then you have to buzz the whole head. So this is a push your luck game. So it's either you score some or you score 0 for each character. We're going to kind of have a different person sit in the chair in your household. Here's this person, they've got this rectangle here. Here's this person, you're kind of cutting it like this. We've got Claire's dad over here, who's got a lot on the sides and a little on top. We've got the dog. Even the dog needs a haircut, poor thing. Can't go to the groomers during the quarantine. And then here's Grandma. She's got a lot on the top. She's like a Marge Simpson, I guess, here, and some on the sides. This game is so absurd. This game is wild. Oh my gosh. All right. You have to abandon, this game is silly. This is a silly game. Here's what you need. You need 3d6 yourself. Because we're going to be rolling separate dice. Let me explain the game real quick and then we'll run it. On your turn, you roll 3 dice, and then you can keep any of those numbers you want, and you may re-roll any of those you would like. Say I keep that 5, I re-roll 2. I have one more re-roll. I can, from any of those 3 dice, choose to re-roll some, or all, or none. I can stop at any point. Let's say I re-roll these. After the second re-roll, I have to keep these numbers, and I mark off these numbers, 1, 2, 5. So I would mark at the very top of each one of these, I would mark 1 under the 1, 1 under the 2, 1 under the 5. Now I could choose to stop after I've marked dice. In between each roll, in between each of your markings and then starting a new set of rolls, you can say, listen, Your hair looks great. All right, who's next? And then when you do that, you score the closest number you have to the top. That's not X'd. So in that case, right, we would score 1.00, 1 point, 1 point, and 0. So we get 3 points. Obviously, we want to keep cutting here. That's not a very good haircut. So you want to keep going. Here's the thing, though. As you go, if you ever mark off the very bottom space that's next to the X, boom, too far. You gotta buzz the hair. Okay? So if I were to roll 3 ones, let's say it just happened that way, and I rolled 3 ones for that first roll. Where's that one? There it is. Boom. I would mark an X, an X, and an X. Now I could stop. I would get 5 points and then 0 points for everything else. I could push it. Let's say I pushed it. And I rolled, and I kept getting a 1 and a 1. And even if I had, let's say, 2 5s and a 1, when I go to mark this 1, you see that? I've marked the last number, and it's now a buzz cut. Okay? That's the gist. That's the basic one here, but then you can see that it's very dangerous here with the 4 because bangs. Bangs are, are we doing bangs or not? I don't know. It's a difficult life. But if you even get 2 4s at any point in this roll, buzzing it. Sorry, bangs were a no-go. So be very careful with your 4s. But if you have just 1 and then you stop, 6 points. It's pretty sweet, right? So you score all this. This one is long on the sides, short in the middle. You can see down here what it looks like. And then when we get to F, it's a hard look in the mirror about who you are and what you do with your own hair. Any questions about the game? That's the whole game. Are we ready? We're going to see who gets a high score. And the winner, I don't know, cuts their hair. Any questions? Are we good? Are we okay? Shall we try it? I'm going to start running if I don't hear anything. All right. Happy stream. Let's do it. All right. I'm going to start. Gross. Peebles said, which hair? Head, chest, or back? Hey, Steph's mom. Happy Mother's Day to you. Glad you're getting to hang out with your daughter there. All right, I'm running. It's a 1, 2, 3. Now I can keep and stop. I can re-roll. In all honesty, for this first one, I like to have them all be different numbers, and we started out great. Whim, it's all good. You can lurk away, join in, chat away. No pressure to play. This is I finished that roll. I marked it. Hey, Sue. So I have 3, 3, 4. I don't like those 3, so I'm going to keep the 4. Your company is so great. This is lovely. Look at this roll. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to play pretty quick, and you all just play along too. Oh no. Are you feeling the pressure? That was great. All across the board. Let's roll. We have 1, 4, 5. I'll keep that. I'm keeping it. I'm not rolling again for that. I'll keep the 1, 4, 5. So I'm going to roll again. I'd like to hit some 5s on this one and not bust. Here we go. 1, 1, 6. Now, hey Jojo, if I kept this, I would bust. I would have to buzz this poor child's hair. So we will not keep those 1s. I'm going to keep the 6. I'm going to re-roll the 1s. It's a 2 and a 4. I'm going to re-roll this 4 because it's the same anyways. Here we go. It's a 6. All right, 2, 6, 6. Decision time. Do I stop and score 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 5, or do I push? I just can't get any 6s. Did we come here for safe and poor haircuts, or did we come here to really go wild? I have a 2 and a 4. I'm going to re-roll this 4. I would like for it to be a 1, 3, or 5. 1, 3, or 5. I'm in trouble. That's great. Glad you're getting to join in here. Oh, I think this is it. I knew it. I did it too much. 2, 4. Now look, 6. Boom. X. It's all a bust. Buzz this hair. I'm sorry, pal. Cut it all. What have I done? Buzz it all. What's their face look like? They are shocked. They can't believe it. And really, this is a sad face. Oh, man. Oh, man. Knizia PNPs. Well, that's an overstatement right there. I'm honored that he said that. Very honored, but wow. Thanks to Dutch. Give a shout out to Dutch for that word. This is roll for B here. Can we do a shout out? I know I'm honored by that. Is it just straight up Dutch Yoda? That's a very kind word. Ooh, sorry, my nose is itchy. So I'm not a big fan of this roll. I'm going to keep the 5 and re-roll the 3s. And here's the next roll, 1 and 5. I think I keep. So 1, 5, 5. The big worry is once you hit a 4 here, you're just in danger zone. I mean, really, you're in danger zone all the time. If you didn't know, you shouldn't take this game too seriously. 1, 2, 6. I love it. I'll keep it. 1, 2, 6. Snip, snip, snip. I should have had an animation of like going across the screen. And then the sound of a buzzing. Ooh, well done, Peebles. Rocking it. 2, 5, 6. Sure, I'm in. Well done. You're rocking it. It's really good. I almost had 100. I think a score of 100 is kind of the sweet spot for quarantine haircuts. If you get triple digits, quest for 100, it's impressive. All right. Well, I do kind of want to score a 6. So I'm going to keep that 1, 4 and this 1, 3. I'm going to re-roll this. It's a 5. This is awful. This is so bad. Re-rolling this 5. It can't be a 5. It's a 2. Okay. 2, 3, 4. I think it's time to stop. I just don't. There's too much danger. So I cannot handle not scoring again. How do we do? 10, 14, 18, 19. All right, Claire's dad. Time for a haircut, pal. 1, 4, 5. I love the 1 and 5. We're going to put the 4 back and roll again. 3. No, I don't like it. We're going to go again. 1. So it's a 1, 1, 5. It's a silly game, this game. It was meant to be played, and at the end of it, you smile or chuckle, and you move right along. It's not really one I don't think you're playing much. You're not going too deep on strategy on this guy. I'll keep it. 1, 2, 2. All right, here we go. 1, 1, 6. That would be a bust. I will keep the 6 and re-roll both 1s. Keep the 6, and I'm safe no matter what I roll, but let's see. Man, that die was determined to be a 1. 1, 6, 6. I think this guy, I think he's like an angsty teen. I think he was happy though with his haircut. Looks like the Joker with this red. All right, let's push it. I'd like to hit a 3, a 4, and a 2 on this roll. There's our 4. There's a 5. We do not want a 1. Give us a 3. I think we keep. I think we keep. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Now the question is do we push? We could hit a 3. If we hit 3, 5, 6, that would be good. If we hit 3, 5, 5, 2, 2, 3. The bummer is if we hit a 1 or a 4. You know what? We're so far behind with a 0. We got to push. Let's do it. That's what dreams are made of here. Well, we did it. 2, 3, 6. We did it. 2, 3, 6. Now, if we were to push, we would literally have to have the exact C's of 2, 5, 5. I think we stop. Also, the only bonus we would be getting is 4 points, right? Because it would be jumping from 3 to 5 and 3 to 5. So I say we stop. So let's see. What would this be? 26. We needed that. We needed a 26. All right, little pup. Where's your little pup's name down here? Look at this little puppy. It's time for a little cut. Little cut. This is awful. All of this is bad. We're going to re-roll. Re-roll it all. This is roll 2. Also bad. 4, 5. We're going to re-roll this 6. This is it. We keep whatever we roll. 3, 4, 5. Hair of Claire's dad saved. That was actually, I mean, I did great with Claire's dad. Claire dad hype. What if I had that already set? 79 total. Bust the D&E haircuts. I'm so sorry. Hey, Chantel. Thanks for asking. Not yet. It won't be for a couple more weeks. They take a while to grade. It's a lot of like, it was a written exam, so not like multiple choice. That's end of my semester here. I have one more paper due. I'm very excited to be finishing out this semester. 3, 5, 6. Ugh. I'll keep the 5. I'm going to reroll both these. Yeah, give it a try. Yeah. Oh, we're in bust territory already. If I keep a 4 and we roll a 4, bust. If we reroll both, if both are 4s, if both are 3s, or if both are 6s, we bust. I think we reroll both because the odds of hitting doubles on both of those are low, he said. The narrator says he was wrong. All right, that's okay. 2, 5, 6. 2, 5, 6. Ugh, this is a low score. We have to go. We have to keep going. 1, 3. We do not want a 6. I'm going to reroll both of these. 3, 5. That's great. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. Stopping here seems correct. Or, what if? Right now we're scoring 6, 9, 11, 14, 19. Come on, dog. Don't wiggle, doggy. I shouldn't have gone. This was not smart. 2. Okay. We're live. We're okay. We're okay. Here's what we need. This has to be a 2 or a 4. The odds are not with us. Can't believe it. I'm a lucky duck over here. 2, 2, 5. Now, we definitely don't want to go. This one, you lucky. I am very lucky. That was... Push your luck. It's the way it goes, right? What is this? 10, 20, 25. We're back in it. If we're on the quest to 100, can we hit it? What are we at? 51, 60, 70. We need to hit 30 on this one. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, sorry. Hang on. Math on stream. Go once more. I know, right? Thanks. Good advice, Love Maples. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What? Who made this game? The numbers are off. Claire! Oh my gosh. Claire broke 100. That's for real, really hard to do. Claire hype. Let's all give it up for Claire. Way to be, Claire. 154. I'm going to keep the 4 and re-roll the 1-5. Steph, good job with 65. It's this, man, this game, it's feast or famine. It's absurd. It's absurd. You really, I mean, for real, don't take it too seriously. Just giggle along with it. That's how it goes. Steph said one roll when she wanted anything but 5, she got 3 5s. That's what games that even though the odds may not, you can play the odds, even though it can still happen, It's like Catan, or you can, it's like, well, I've got an 8, and then just an 8 is never rolled, and you're just like, I hate this game. It can happen. And I know that's part of the experience. I get it. But also, what? All right, I'm going to re-roll this 6. I don't want it to be a 5. Okay, 4, 4, 6. So, what do we want? I'll keep the 4. I want 3s. Nobody wants your sheep. That's exactly right. We're in danger zone now, y'all. If we hit doubles, 1, 2. 1, 2, 4. The thing is all these rolls, it's not giving me a happy thrill. It's giving me like a, oh no, please, the stressful. Come on, Grandma. We got this. 1, 1, 4. This is bad. I just don't like any of it. I'm going to re-roll it all. Hang on. It was 1, 1, 4. Can we talk strategy real quick? No, we're re-rolling it all. 1, 3, 4. Now, see, this is fine. I'm okay with this. 1, 3, 4. So if we go to bad again, we cannot hit any 1s or 4s to keep. We can only hit A2, A5, A6, and we can hit tons of 3s. Right now we're scoring what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18? That's so bad. Come on. Yeah, can we have some brainstorms for what happens at Claire 100 hype? Listen, we can't spam it. It has to be like for real. It has to be authentic Claire hype, which all of it so far has been authentic. So please, in no way am I saying it was not authentic. But what happens? 1, 2, 5. Well, let's keep the 2 and the 5. Ugh. This is just tough. Over 2 rolls, we have to hit a 3, 6. Party around Joe's new place, I think. We all have to bring a dish. I vote for a lasagna for us to bring. All right. If y'all going to make that plane ride, you got it. We'll have a beds for you. 5. Oh, this is it, Grandma. This is how it ends. Thank you, Chantel. That is correct. Grandma. Well, it went to the other side of this dice tower, and it was a 1. That's it. All right, Grandma. I'm so sorry. Do you know what? She may seem angry, but actually, she's pretty happy with the buzz cut. She didn't realize how good she was going to look. She didn't realize how great the shape of her skull was. All right. Here's the silly part. You ready? Oh no, I should have stopped at 19. I would have hit 100. Yeah, silly me. The last haircut is for you. You may choose to cut your hair or to not cut your hair during the quarantine. If you choose, or if you chose, to cut your own hair, give yourself 1 point for your determination and regret. If you choose or if you chose to not cut your own hair, give yourself 10 points for your patience and your wisdom. I'm taking 10 here. We made it through it. 60 was at 70. Well, I still wouldn't have hit it. I guess it really wasn't even that close then, was it? Well, she looks wild here. That's quarantine haircuts. What are scores? I think Claire won. I think Claire hit it with 103. That's the high score. We played this on Thursday night too. 103 is the high score right now. If someone beats 103, you can post it somewhere and brag about it. Tweet about it. Go on the Twitters. Oh, poutine bar. Bring down that Canada love, man. We should do a con. That'd be great. We should meet up at a con. I'm trying to see about going to Origins. Trying to swing it. Can't go to Gen Con this year. We're going to start abstract in about, I'm going to explain it. Okay, Steph, I'll make sure I'll say it. Love Meeples, I had 70. 70. Again, don't take the scoring too seriously with this guy. Already done on BGG. So it reflects how many people are playing your game. Love it. Oh, that's it. Ready for next year's Golden Geek Awards. Woo, 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 woo. Let's do it. Did I get 80? Did I do the math wrong? Or no, did I have 80? I didn't pull out my calculator. Oh, I did get 80. Thank you. Right, math. 51, 60, 70, 80. You're right. Y'all, I'm super glad I didn't keep 19. Thank you. Thank you, Love Meeples. Math. That's why I gotta do the calculator. I would have had 99. I would have had 99. And that would have felt awful. I'll take 80 any day over 99. You know what I mean? Origin is close to you. That's great. Steph, where are you again? Are you Virginia? You don't have to say. Is that weird? I'm sorry. I'm asking. But it's close nearby. Now you know you've made it as a Twitch streamer, Joe, and people have to tell you that you have underscored yourself. That's it. Thanks, Love Meeples. Y'all are good. Indiana, you're not far. You're close to Gen Con, too. Good for you. Not far. Not far. Well, good. That's quarantine haircuts. So if you want to join in for abstract, this game, we are running the spectrum here of Beluga Bliss games. What am I doing? I've got a giggle. I got the right command finally. All right. We are looking at the simpler of games and the more thinky of games as they go. All right. So let me, if you haven't yet, you can print out abstract or play along. You don't need your dice anymore. I've got the 5 dice, and we're going to use these same 5 dice together. This one's fun. This one's fun. Happy Mother's Day to folks that are moms out there, to the mums that are out there. That's what's here in America. That's the day today. Thanks, Claire. Closest you've ever gotten to your dad letting you cut his hair. Steph is saying, I think I would go to Gen Con, have someone to follow along. That's it. You're right. Origins is, I think, a little less expensive. Ah, good teacher discount. There you go. I did not realize about a teacher discount for Origins. Very good. Very, very good. So let me explain this game, and then we'll get our bonuses set. So we are who am I kidding? Once upon a time, a bunch of painters gathered to see who could paint the one and only, the best abstract painting. They were very pretentious and full of themselves because they would come together. It was just 6 colors put together, and they would say, look at this beautiful sunset. Look, here is this beautiful oxen. And people would squint their eyes and I just don't get it. That's you. Welcome to the land of abstract, a paint by number game. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to be filling in these different places on your canvas. This represents your canvas. And what I like to do with this game is you can use a pen and write numbers, or you can get the corresponding colors here and get to actually color in. So that's what I like to do. I find it a little more fun. But I'll be doing both. I'll write the number in and then I color in the number. So on a turn, we'll roll 5 dice. And then with those 5 dice, we're going to pair up 2, pair up another 2, and then use one of them for a bonus, to gain a bonus. The pairing up is one of these in the pair will be the color, or the number / color. The other number will be the location on your canvas. So if I did 1, 4, I could do purple I could do a purple anywhere in this 4 zone. Cool. Or I could do a yellow anywhere in the 1 zone. Cool. Now with this other set, it's a 1 and a 1, so I would do a purple anywhere in the 1 zone. And then with the last die you use, you gain a bonus. So with this 6, I would gain one of these bonuses and circle it. Also, you can do these in any order. So I could gain the bonus first and then paint a square and paint a square. Or I could paint a square, gain a bonus, paint a square. The reason why that's important is because some of the bonuses you could literally get the bonus that turn and use it for one of your pairings. Let me explain what the bonuses do really quick. This top one is plus or minus 1. It lets you, for each one of these you spend, increase 1 die or decrease 1 die by 1. They don't wrap around, so if it's a 6, it has to go to a 5. If it's a 1, it has to go to a 2. Cool. You can use multiples on the same die. You can use multiples on the same turn on different dice. Yeah. This one lets you place your color anywhere. Basically replaces one of the dice in a pairing, and it makes that one like a wild to go anywhere, and then you use the other one as the color. So you can spend that to place it anywhere. So in this example of 1, 4, where I had this purple and I had it anywhere in the 4 zone, what I do is I spend one of those and I can do that purple anywhere on my canvas. That's pretty important for this one rule that I'm going to get to towards the end of the game. The last one, 5 and 6, are just a point. That actually is pretty valid to just get points. Ooh. Okay. If you ever cannot place a square, you have to mark an X on any square, and that's a negative point at the end of the game. And also your canvas has a giant blank spot that has an X on it. Hey Jojo, have a good night. Get some good rest. Early day for you tomorrow. Hope you can go right to sleep. That's great. Just seeing that, people. That's the cost of picking up animals espionage. So you always want to be able to fill a spot. You have to plan a little bit for it. Sometimes the dice rolls can go bad at the end, but if you at least save some of these bonuses, it helps. Okay. Can we do something on the spot here? Because if I could update abstract and snap my fingers and change one rule, I would change a rule. I'm wondering if you are up for a rule change on the spot. Because I think that this would make the game better and better decisions. It's just if you're up for it. We got a yep from Peebles. We okay with it? Here's too much pressure from Steph. Uh-oh. Let's live life on the edge. I love it. This is actually going to be better. You'll score higher. All right. Look over here at all these stars. I want you to somehow either write in words or draw a picture of a paint bucket or like a paintbrush. I'm going to do a paint bucket with a paintbrush inside it. All right. And I don't know, what's a blob of paint? Sure. All right. The idea is I want these bonuses to not be a victory point. I want them to be choose any paint color rather than that. So it would be plus or minus 1 onto any die, go anywhere on the canvas, and 5 and 6 bonus is now for this play. Spend 1 to choose any color paint. Choose any paint. Cool. Here's the added thing. Let's go down here. This star now is going to be unused bonuses, like we did in room 6 for the imps. Oh no, I did it. In room 6 for the imps, it was if you had any unused bonuses, they are worth a point. Steph says, is this because I used my stars to beat you by 1 point last time? It's not, but I do love that the optics on that are not great. I do understand. But it's not because of that. That's funny. This game designer just hates losing. Every time he loses, he changes the rules. So this is going to be unused bonuses are worth a point. Okay, I really like this. When I submitted Paleontologist to that game design contest on Cardboard Edison, and one of the guys that got to play it was Jeff Engelstein, who is the person that designed, I mean, a ton of stuff, but he designed that the pinball game, the Pinball 4Cade. And he's also like written the book on game design that is used academically. But his feedback was for paleontologists was to add a bonus and to get rid of the star bonus, that's just the victory point bonus, and then make it unused bonuses are worth a point. Well, that's genius. That was a great idea. So Paleontologist 2.0, you know, that's an edit to do towards that. But I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Morph a number into something higher than hers. Yeah, just say it. Yeah, the trick is to wait till everyone else says there are scores, and then you just say one higher. That's it. Okay, here's the thing about this game that I think is neat. Yeah, he is a genius. He is a genius. He's great. He posts great game design stuff too. If you follow him on Twitter. Here's what's fun is every time you play, there's going to be different goals for the round. So we'll roll for each one of these. So there are 3 ways to score each game. For the A grouping of goals, it cares about having the same color, same number in this shape. It can be any shape mirror flipped of that shape. But you can see like this one here, it would be every time that there's a group of 3 numbers in this exact shape together, you score 4 points, right? Every time that there's a group of 4 of the same color. It doesn't need to all be, each 4 doesn't need to all be the same color. It's just within each 4 it's the same color. Then the next grouping of 4 would be, it could be different or the same. Yeah. He's great. He's great. He's great. Very wise. So we'll roll for that. Whim. Yeah, I'm sorry. Here's another rule. Here's another rule we have to add. If you won a game on a Thursday night, you have to start the game with -1 point. I'm so sorry. It's the new... No, of course not. All right. The B's care about these groupings. The colors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are kind of like cool colors and moving towards warmer colors. So the 1, 2s are purple blue, the 3, 4 is green yellow, the 4, 6 is orange red. whatever it is as when we roll to see what it'll be. Is anywhere across your canvas that those are represented. Every pair that you can find of a 3 and a 4 anywhere on your canvas, they don't have to be touching, but you'll count all your 3s and you count all your 4s. Every pair of those, you'll get 2 points. If it's this, it's for every 1 and 2. If for this, it's every 5 and 6. Cool? All right, C. This is looking at unique colors within a certain row or column or a square area. So for this first one, it would be across a line of having each number in that be different. There's only 6, so that would have to be all different ones. This one is checking for columns with all different colors. This one is checking for within the grids. If you print it on like strict black and white, your die numbers may not have shown up. So if you can see on mine, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. This is each die square with all different colors. So within those 4 spaces would all be different colors. Okay, let's roll for these bonuses and then we can talk specifically about them. Here we're rolling for A. All right, A is 3. We're trying to have these little L shapes, all right, of the same number. Let's roll for B. We are trying to have 1s and 2s. Very cool, very cool, very cool. And the C is a 3. So we're trying to have the columns all be different colors. Cool? At the end of this, you'll get to name your masterpiece. So, if that impacts how you play, you are far better than I am. I'm excited to try our new abstract. This is great. Abstract 2.0. This is it. This is game design. We're doing it on the spot here. Whew. Is everyone ready? Any questions about the rules before we get going? Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Okay. I do need a hydrate command. I'm ready to roll. We're going to do it. All right, I will write the numbers down and we will talk through it. This game is a little thinky. I'm not trying to say that to try to make you feel any pressure, but there will be moments where I'm just dead silent for a while because I'm thinking about stuff. And so it's a lot of dice to process with 5 dice. All right. There are no 1s and 2s. Bummer. If there were, I would have a leaning to put that there. So let's see. Why don't we put some red out here on our board? That might help. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to do this choose any paint. And so we could pair up a 3 and a 4. Oh, no, that's bad, actually. How about we'd pair up a 4 and a 5. That's better. All right. We're going to do a 3 bonus. So we'll do the bonus for the 3. And then we're going to do 1 4 here. We're going to put, oh man, this is tough. There's a certain give where you obviously can't get all the types of bonuses, you know? So you have to choose which one you think is the best. But I'm going to do the 4 zone, and I'm going to do a 6 in here, which would be red. And then I'm going to do the 5 zone. I'm going to do a 6 in here, which is also red. I'm going to put them next to each other in hopes that I could put a red here or here for this bonus. I also am setting myself up for this bonus, so it's kind of like hedging your bets a little bit. Here's what I like to do. I put the number in first and then I'll fill it in. Yep, red. If you use yellow, I found that draw it in yellow first and then do the number, or else it like bleeds. Okay. Cool. We're on our way. I could have used that bonus that very turn, but I like to stock up on bonuses. Also, we have incentive to not spend our bonuses. Here we go, roll 2. Roll 2 is a 2, 3, 6, 6. My goodness. The 6s are rolling. We could use those to put several shapes down in the 6 area, which I kind of like. Yeah, let's do that. I think we can try that for our column. And we can use the 6 to get that bonus. I'm gonna keep just stocking up my bonuses. So I'm using a 6 here for that. I'll use the 6 and I'll do a 3. 6 and I'll do a 2. We're set up, we're live if we have a good roll that we could put non-2s and 3s up here. That 2 helps us towards our other bonus down here. Those were my decision points. So 3 is green. I do like abstract. And 2 is blue. I should. Chantel, good question. Do you have a quest for 100 in all your games? You know, some of them, with the way they were of just trying to make them in a week, you know, the scoring, I didn't look too deeply in like I tried to have them be as balanced as possible with the scores, but I didn't know I didn't play enough to figure out the thresholds for high scores. I think that's one thing that's made Dice in the Darkness more difficult is the campaign scores at the end, where you can see when we've played a couple times where they were off. You know, it's like, wow, we demolished that one. You know, like everyone scored 5 on that room. And then there's some that, you know, it seemed pretty close, where it's like, yeah, that felt good. Whereas really in like Dice in the Darkness, I want it to be that you hit 4 most often, and it feels like wow, I just barely got 4. That you hit 5 when like you really strategically, like it really worked out for you. Or like the dice went your way. But where you feel clever, where it's like, oh yeah, I did great. And 3s are like, where you don't feel bad that you got a 3. You don't feel cheated out that you got a 3. But you want it to feel special, that the 4s, 3, 4, and 5. Anyways, that's there could be even more tiers. That's another thing. I have lots of thoughts about the campaign structure of Dice in the Darkness. All right, here's roll 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. Okay, tell us if we need to pause. 3s are, thanks for showing up. So I really want to use the 1 and 2 for our bonus here, because I feel like those slowly add up. Also, when do you give up on a certain strategy to try to get some? Thinking, all of the thinking. I think I am going to go ahead and knock out this area with this 1 and this 5. And then I'll get a bonus with a 2. And then I've really rounded out my bonuses. I have a lot of choices. Gosh, that was a small change here, but that already feels very, very good. I just feel like I have a lot of options now is what I'm getting at. And so I'll do a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 5. The reason I did that is for our bonus down here to have all different in a column. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I was talking about. If we hit 2 3s, that's the thing. You know, we're making some decisions. In all honesty, after playing Monstrosity, I love the concept of drawing in roll and writes. I think that's a great space of roll and writes that do scratch that creative itch, the drawing itch. I know some people that's not their jam, but it is, you know, some games that hit that. I think that's neat. I think that's neat. I didn't change any of the logos this week. May 9th. Did you have a good May 4th? May the 4th be with you. Good Star Wars Day. We're rewatching the Marvel movies here in our household. We just watched Avengers last night. A couple nights ago we watched Captain America. I like all the Captain America movies. Oh, Claire found the bone! Hype! You did it! Oh, hey, crew, we need to do one of these. Are you ready? Chantel says, problem with monstrosity is you get 2 minutes, which makes it very interesting. You're right. The push for time in monstrosity is part of the drama around it, is that you only have 20 seconds to look at it, so you can't get all the details. That the drawing has to be quick and the description has to be quick. That definitely is a push. 13336. 13336. So I guess we could do a 3. I want to get another 1 out there. So the possibility of that is to do this. Here's what I would like to do. Isn't that the best? That's my favorite so far. So here's my plan. I'm going to talk through my plan. I'd like to do a little L like this, which of 1s, and a little L like this of 2s. So I'm not going to score anything for this column, right? I'm kind of not going to do that. But I'll get color pair bonuses, and I'll also get bonuses for that shape 1. So that's my hope. I'd love to do another one like that here. I mean, it's just if 1s and 2s are rolled, that's really the issue. But that's what I'm going to commit with this 3-1 here, and then I'm not going to do a 3 there. Then I guess, oh, this is bad though. I think I need to do any number. And let me do. I'm going to decrease this die by 1. So I'm changing this 3 to a 2. All right. So I'm putting a 2 here. I'm putting a 1 here. And then I'm getting a 3 bonus. That was pretty good. Yeah, I got to do some things. I did things. I tried really hard. Okay. Here's a 2. Oh yeah, that's right. It's just every time it's used, it's just $5. $5 per use, MP, okay? Even though it's your voice sped up. Really, I should be paying him royalties. Oh no. We're getting into royalties. I roll 5. We're a third of the way through. That's right. That was send it to him via email. All right. 1, 2, 5, 6, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6, 6. So we hit our 1 and our 2, which I love, but we did not hit a 3. So I think I am going to spend one of these to go anywhere. Yeah. And so that's changing the 6 to a 3. So we'll put a 1 and a 2 here. This is good. And then with that 5, I will gain a paint bonus. Remember, it's a different bonus. Sorry, Wim. I think I changed that one. All right. This was good. This really helped our score to kind of nail these down. How are we doing? Are we thinking too much? I think it's set to the Warlock one right now, because I just change it, whatever it is. What was the Warlock one? Staff. I think if you do command staff, it'll do a thing. So we're doing okay. Oh yeah, I did look at the wall. Thank you. Yeah, that's what it was. It was staff. Yeah, we were one away. We didn't hit it. Oh, there we did. We finally did. Here's roll 6, crew. I apparently am anti the color or number 4. I think it just hasn't really been rolled. It's only been rolled one time. 1, 2, 5, 6, 6. Literally the same roll as last time. Yes? Literally, it's literally the same roll as last time. I mean, well, here's where this game is. You remember how earlier I said, if you ever cannot play something, you have to mark an X in an empty square. I have filled both the 3 and the 6 zone. And so this becomes problematic when double 6s are rolled, or when lots of 3s and 6s are rolled. Because I will not be able to use these for the location, or have to use a bonus to do stuff. So let me manipulate these dice a little bit to try to get a better feel. I could do a 5, 6, put a 6 here, you know, and then I want to put a 1 and 2 out there, though. And that's the problem, is I've pigeonholed myself also, that I've used my 1s and 2s here and filled these spaces, and the 1 and 2 areas have no things there. And whenever I roll a 1 and 2, if I'm going to try to be using that as a color, I'm not using them as a location, so there have to be extra 1s and 2s rolled, and that is just not going to happen. So I think I need to ditch this a little bit. So I'm going to do a 6 down here with the 5, 6, and then 1, 2. I think I'm going to put a 2 here in hopes that I could hit something along here, that I could get another column. And then I get a 6 bonus. I do have a lot of options for paint. That's positive. I like to paint. Anyone like an artist out there? Does anyone like get into that? Do we have any artists on our hands? Any painters? Or like knitters, or folks that do creative things like that? Favorite thing to wind down, hobby thing? I don't quite know what this abstract painting is looking like yet. I do like trying to figure out what it is at the end, though. Y'all will definitely help me do that. Can you knit and crochet and weave? That's amazing. That's amazing. Lauren, but when we were engaged, she knit me. We each, this is so silly. We each decided that we were going to make each other Christmas presents, like young love, you know, like we're engaged. And I was like, I'm going to carve her a nativity scene. I always thought it would be cool to like carve a chess set. Let me do this roll, and I'll keep telling the story. You can be doing your thing. Ugh, 2, 5, 5, 5, 6. I hope you like 5s. Yeah, it is like those ink blocks. Further, they are Rorschach. Unless it's miniature painting. Very good, peoples. Excellent. I got into mini painting recently. So we decided we were going to make each other Christmas presents, and so I was like, I'm gonna carve out a nativity scene. I'll do all the different characters in the nativity scene, little baby Jesus. I'll do the animals. It'll be great. So I went to the local craft store, and I don't know anything about wood carving. How hard would it be, right? So I get like a very sharp carving tool, and all the different little pieces of blocks. I have it all planned out, and I'm starting to carve. I'm living at home with my dad and stepmom, you know, like carving, and she's just like watching every time I carve. I'm like, she's just like, you are crazy. And one of them, I went, and it went right into my hand. I have a little tiny scar right here. You can't really see it, but you know, jabbed right in. And so, like, what? So I stopped, And she was like, "You are not doing this anymore." And so then I just took a Sharpie marker and drew like stick figures, you know, for all the characters, and then wrote their names on the side. So it was so silly. And then she had been knitting me, crocheting, I don't know the difference. I think crocheting me a hat in my favorite colors. And it was so sweet. And she just was knitting it. She learned how. And then she gave it to me though, and it was huge. It was like this big. It was, I mean, literally, it was just huge. And so we both just laughed and laughed at these two gifts that were well intentioned. That's my favorite nativity set we pull out at Christmas time. So silly, so silly, so silly. So we have a wild array of things here that I think I need to use this for putting something up here. And we have a lot of fives. What are we going to do with all these fives? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Way to go. You can do it. You can do it. Finish that puzzle. Steph, if you haven't checked out the magic puzzle stuff yet, we really love those. My brain is broken. I don't know what to do here. I think I need to use some bonuses. I'm considering putting a 6 here. And I don't know what to do with these 5s. Ugh. I guess I'll just put a 5 down here, and then I'll get a 5 bonus. Yeah, there we go. So we're doing this. Okay, so we're doing this. We'll put a 6 here. Now here's my hope. I'm planning to do a little 6L. It is a bit of a concession, but they are excellent. I mean, they really are great. I'm very impressed by them. There are 3 of them available, and they are all wonderful. Six is red. Okay. All right, here we go. Next roll. Roll 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, 5. I do like ones. This is good, this is good. So look, we have these 2 zones, right, that we can put a 5 and a 3 in. This is great, all right? You see what I'm doing here? So we can get this bonus, and then the 5 will get a paint. We can paint some more. So we're going to put a 5 down here and a 3 up here. So we're getting another bonus. We still have not put a single yellow square on our painting. And a 5, another 5. Let me put in like this here. There we go. The orange and the red are pretty similar. Can you see the difference? Two-thirds of the way through this game. Are we gonna make it? You can see it's filling up. This is where it really gets full. Here we go. We need a little more 4s. Need more lower numbers. Well, you're welcome, Steph. 2, 4, 6, 6, 6. 2, 4, 6, 6, 6. All right. Well, this is weird. We had prepared for this with a 6 here. Ugh. I think I'm going to go anywhere and put a 6 up there. So I'm using this 6 as a go anywhere, and I'm putting a 6 up here. 6 and a 6, and then the 4 I'll get another go anywhere. Yeah. So, you know, that, and we're getting some points. It's all right. It's working out. We're still alive in this column for some bonuses. So we just need a 2 and a 5 rolled. Hey, legends. Hello, hello, hello. All right, here we go. Roll 10. Roll 10. 2, 3, 3, 5, 5. This is good. 2, 3, 3, 5, 5. So I like that we have a 2, and I like that we have a 5, and then we can use a 3 in here. We also could use, here's what I'm going to do. We have a lot of these left over. I think it'll look pretty too. I'm going to change this 3 to a 1, and I'm going to change this 5 to a 2. You see how those work, those paint by numbers? Yep. Okay, and then we have a 3 bonus. This is helpful. If you have these at the end, then you're guaranteed to get to place, so it's worthwhile to save them. And we are pretty pigeonholed now. We have filled a lot of places. This is pretty. This is good. Look at this. We're making it work. We kind of broke even with that, spending 2 bonuses to place a 1 and a 2. We broke even in regards to the color pairs thing here, but it also helped us with each column. We were spending 1 anyways. So it's kind of like, well, let's just go ahead and you named the sea monster Joe. Creepy. I hope I'm nicer than the sea monster. All right, roll 11. We're in the last leg of it here. 2, 2, 3, 4, 6. So what are we trying to do here? We did not roll a 1. We have a 4, which is helpful. So I think we could put a 2 here, and then we have the potential to grab an L, you know, if the roll doesn't go right. Or do we just commit to that? But we could get this. I mean, that would be so good to get this, a column. I think that would be really good. So maybe we do a 3 and a place anywhere? Nope. All the thinking. Ugh. Okay. We are going to do a place anywhere and spend it. All right. And we're changing this. We're changing this 2 into a 1 to place it here. Sorry, y'all. We're hitting the point where to place it up here. I'm going to put it here. 6. And then we're going to do a 4, 2. And then we have a 3. All right. We have one place anywhere, which I know is not necessarily ideal, but here we are. Here we are. Okay. Final roll. Here we go. It is 1, 3, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 3, 4, 6. The good news is we rolled our numbers, so we are live to not X out anything, which I'm very glad about. Don't want to ruin my painting. Okay, I forgot to color these from last round. Okay. Okay. So what are we doing here? We have a 1 and we have this 4. We could paint anything we want, or, you know, let's just, we probably should do a 3 with one of these. And then I think we need to do a paint by number with one of these. We're going to change this into a 1. Okay, so we're doing this as a 3, and we're going to change this into a 1. And then this 6 we'll get the bonus for. Okay, that worked out. That worked out. Now it's as what's the scoring going to look like for us? I did not do a single yellow in this whole painting. Oh man, just a little tiny bit of green. It was majority red, purple, and blue. I guess I have another green here. That'll help brighten it up a little bit. Very interesting. Help me name this. What is this of? What did this painting end up being? What do you think? We can turn it whatever we want to as well. But help me see what this is. I kind of like how these are a mirror image. That turned out pretty cool. What is it? What do you think? There are things happening here. Which way do you think it goes? What should I name this? Look past the painting. It kind of looks like a reflection, you know? It does look like a polyomino game. Looks like Tetris. All right, we're going to score up some stuff while we think about the name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unused bonuses down here, y'all. I have 5 unused bonuses. Boom. All right, so let's look. Shape of the same color. Here's one instance, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 times 4 is 16. Roller disco floor. Yeah. Should we call it Saturday Night Live? Sunday afternoon live? Sunday crew live? I kind of like that. I'm doing that. Sunday crew live. You get to autograph it too. All right, B, color pairs. So I'm looking at how many 1s and 2s I have across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 5 color pairs. 5 times 2 is 10. Then C, columns with different colors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? 4 times 6 is 24. Oops. Writing in the wrong place. All right. I'm going to do it in my head, and I'm going to regret it. What is this? 40, 50, 55. Yes? 55. How'd everyone do? How'd everyone do? 55 is a pretty good score, I think, here. That's great. All good. All good. How did it feel? The bonuses, some of the bonuses need balanced. The X box is if you were not able to ever place somewhere, then you place an X in one of those places, and it's -1 point for each X, and it's a frowny face. Does not feel the good. Cool. Abstract. What'd you think? I like this little game. People's got 40. Good job. Good job. Yeah, it's interesting. I think a little tweaking with the scoring also. This, tell me your feedback on this. Did that feel good, bad, fine? I felt like I had a lot of options in a good way. Like that Chantel, good job. Chantel got my score +5. Yeah, I think Abstract 2.0, I would legit change that. I think I would change... When we played on Thursday night, we had this goal, and it was each row with different numbers, and it just was way too pigeonhole-y. It made you play exactly that way, and it was paired with this 2, and so you were able to match it up just right. Well done. Get that vacuuming done. Good job. Claire Hype, we're on our way to 100. There's a meta of a game. We're on the quest for 100 in games. We're on the quest for 100 for Claire Hype. We're on the quest for 100 surveys. So I have some survey surprises coming next week that are pretty meta. So no survey tonight. This is great. Thanks for joining in. Listen, we'll be back to room 8. Can you believe it? Room 8. Listen, too, be thinking on this. I am, the reality of life is hitting, and I love the streaming. As Dice in the Darkness is finishing up, hey, I like that. That's a good quest. Quest for 100 followers for your channel. That's fun. I know. Well, I did reset it. I reset it several weeks ago, and then I said after that, I'm like, I'm not going to reset it again. So I've skewed the data. Here's what I'm getting at, is I'm looking at changing to streaming once a week. And I'm looking at streaming not on Thursday night and not on Sunday afternoon. I want to find a good time that fits for our folks that are overseas in a different time zone that they can join in. So a late night time doesn't really work. There we go. So I'm floating out some ideas of times of when, what day of the week. Sundays are difficult. I've just noticed of trying to have family time and other things that it can be difficult. I mean, it's been a blast. So it's been a blast to do Dice in Darkness. But just there's a couple times it's hit, and you've noticed too, like I can't do it sometimes on Sunday, and so then throws things off. So I'm kind of thinking about a Tuesday, like a Monday or a Tuesday, I don't know yet, but a time that would not be when someone else is streaming too. I'm not trying to bump into someone else's time that streams regularly. So I'm open to ideas if you have a great stream time that you think would be good. But sometime in the afternoon, maybe on a Tuesday, sometime in the afternoon on a Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. This has been fun though. Hey, thanks for joining in. Let me do my spiel real quick. These are games for good. These games are all free to help encourage people and play games, share the love, share the games. And I like to feature nonprofits that are doing a lot of good. And we've been featuring this one over the past weeks, and it's Stop AAPI Hate, Stop Asian American Pacific Islander Hate. They're doing a lot of good to help folks to raise awareness about hate crimes that have been done to our Asian brothers and sisters, and that continue to happen, and just continue. And I was reading an article about a mom who she herself is Asian American, and her just going to the grocery store and the fear that she has with that and all that comes with that. So they're doing a lot of good because one, they're tracking these hate crimes that are happening, which is important. They're also doing a lot of education for it as well. So Games for Good, check out Stop AAPI Hate, important thing, especially over this past year. Crew, this has been a great stream. I've really enjoyed getting to play Abstract and getting to play Quarantine Haircuts. Wow, wow, wow. I really enjoyed these tweaks too. I think those are keepers. Hey, thanks for joining in, Claire. This has been a delight. Roommate next week. You know what we're going to do here? We have to rate somebody. Can we rate a friend? Can we rate a friend? I thought they were going to be on, and they're doing their thing. You know what it is? We're going to rate our friends Losapalooza. They are playing Codenames, so hang on a sec so you can go and raid before you duck out, or stick around and jump in and play some Codenames with them. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. That's right. Thanks, Love Meeples. Thanks for joining in. Have a great, great, great week. We're gonna do we're gonna auto rate. All right, y'all hang tight. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm learning how to do it. Okay. Okay. It'll be ready in just a few seconds. Thanks for playing, y'all. Then I'm going to hit this Raid Now button. All right, we'll see you next time.